Тут все нормально.
Hey, cutie pie.
Daddy?
Nicole,
Cutie
it's
pie.
Irving.
Oh, sorry. Must have been sleeping pills in those beans. Since I've been here, it's like I'm literally hibernating.
You had a tough day yesterday.
I think I had a dream.
About?
Leonard, maybe.
Okay, I need you to pay attention though.
Should I worry?
The storm brought down some power lines. There are blackouts all over.
Actually, the lights are acting a little weird.
I was afraid of that. I don't like the idea of you up there on your own in the dark. We gotta do something.
My electrical know-how is slightly limited.
It's okay. I can guide you to the emergency generator. If we activate it, you'll be self-sufficient.
Too easy. Where's the hitch?
There are two ways of getting to the circuit breaker. Straight through the garage's side door, or from the floor you're on.
But...
The garage side door is stuck. You'll have to pass through the crawl space along the entire building and climb down from your floor. If the power goes out, you'll be completely in the dark.
all right. What do I have to do?
Check the closet in your father's apartment and see if he left anything you can use for lighting.
On my way.
Так. Ага. Это отца, да?
Угу. Что?
А.
Я первый. Мне кажется, вот этот орлук это как раз и есть служебный.
Наверное. Ой.
Unless, конечно, они... Привет.
Привет, привет.
Продолжаем игру с процентами.
Здорово, здорово. Какое приветствие? Ну вот ты написал в чатике, я вот вижу, с кем можно здороваться, а пока ты не пишешь, я же не вижу, кто заходит.
Так и знала.
Да.
Последние 4 буквы выдали. Но для всех желающих приветствия, день добрый. Мы продолжаем играть в Суицид Рэйчел Фостер. Прошли где-то типа процентов 40 игры вчера. Сегодня продолжаем. И да.
2 дня это 40%?
Ну, скажем так, мы не дошли до того момента, когда все пойдет по наклонной, назовем это так.
Ну все, вот я оверлук.
В оверлоке. Но оттуда есть лестница вниз.
Вниз, да.
Нам нужно найти какой-то лаз, по которому можно будет типа шастать через служебное помещение.
Так, а можно было фонарик там вроде какой-то найти? Или...
Да, фонарик нужно было бы найти.
Ну так, я же его искал.
Окей, good.
Очень плохо.
Все очень темно.
Имя так точно.
Ну, потому что отключили свет, конечно.
Нет, вообще ничего не видно.
И вот ярко.
Вот так вот нормально. Как днем.
А попробуй зайти в такую. Тут тоже есть какие-то коробки, не помню просто, где находится фонарь. О, собачка.
Фонарь.
Или ты его видел где-то?
Камеру. Вот когда-то поставим, когда купим.
Буквально до начала стрима говорила, что я очень рада, что у нас пока нету вебки, потому что нам не приходится переносить стрим на час, чтобы дать мне время выглядеть достойно для вебки.
Так, нет, я просто...
Полоска на вебку.
Полоску на вебку. Тема. Так, ну я просто хожу брожу. Я не помню, где был этот...
Если фонарь есть, он, скорее всего,
музей.
в Master Suit. Мне кажется.
Ну...
Или в офисе. Может еще быть в офисе.
Ну в офисе ж комната отца, да?
Нет, комната отца в Master Suit. Есть офис, который рядом с музеем.
Хорошо.
Но мне кажется, что нужно пошариться где-то в этой зоне, потому что если фонарь где-то и есть, то все там.
Так, мастер Си. Ладно, тут свет есть.
Но это единственное помещение, где есть свет. Это лишнее подтверждение того, что отец.
Увлекался
ну.
астрофизикой.
А ты можешь открыть эту книгу, или ты можешь только взять и положить?
Нет.
Там...
Я могу ее вот так вот типа покрутить, повертеть.
Покрути, поверти. Если есть возможность что-то почитать, покрутить, пооткрывать, лучше сделать.
Можно только покрутить.
Но это... Должны быть книги, которые можно открыть. В том числе в комнате Леонардо должны быть уже открытые книги, которые можно... А ты пошастай здесь. О, теория относительно.
Никого. Типа. Ну, так.
Ну, зайди к Леонардо тогда.
Вот, я ищу где? Вот это вот?
Да, это комната Лен. О, вот эта книга. Типа видишь?
Да.
Rachel is sad. There's lights everywhere. Speech therapy exercises.
Doesn't want to do her speech.
Speech therapy. То, что я читала
Speech
сейчас.
therapy exercise.
I heard you, Rachel. You were right behind.
Понял.
Ну, типа, немножечко шизоид уже пошел. Как мариновать огурцы? Хороший вопрос, но у нас не на ту тему стрим.
Так, мариновать огурцы. Берешь. Сначала нужно подготовить рассол. Уложить огурчики в баночку. Залить.
А это не соленые огурцы получится? Соленые маринованные 3 разные.
Маринованные.
Угу.
Да, но есть слабосоленые, есть маринованные, которые маринуются.
Есть соленые, есть маринованные. Это разные огурцы.
Блин, у меня это были одинаковые. Одни и те же.
And science has a method.
Oh, maybe he was searching for a new point of view.
Yeah, sure. Tell that to the treatment of quantum conscience that he never finished writing.
I can't...
Маленькая зараза. Так.
Oh, look at that! I thought I lost you that time the Thompson girl came to play. Leonard must have found you someplace. The key's missing. Oh, maybe better that way.
Угу. Урчи. Ты урчи. А где фонарь?
Ну, значит, он в комнате. Мы можем ли? Только его.
Можем его только поднять.
О, класс.
Any news?
I found a Polaroid.
Family photo? Anything important?
No, I mean a camera. It looks like it works.
You want to take a photo of the generator?
No, you moron. I was thinking of using the flash for lighting.
Ah, smart. You can try.
I wonder who this belonged to. Leonard, maybe?
Some client probably left it. You can't imagine what people leave in hotels.
Oh, I could tell you about the rubber friend that Mr. Rochford's widow left here in '82. Mayor Lyndon's kids and I used it as a miniature Indian totem pole for the whole summer. It was a huge hit.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yep.
Надо рассказывать про резиновых друзей.
The light from the flash could come in handy.
У нас нет фонаря. Но у нас есть
Не знаю, у
полароид.
нас есть полароид, да.
Да, крышки для банки обязательно нужно прокипятить.
Через служебное помещение.
На первом
Это
этаже.
же служебное по...
Вопрос только в том, в переводе с английского языка под первым этажом они имеют в виду main floor или
Нет,
они
first.
имеют в виду first floor?
First floor.
Потому что
Ладно, хорошо, может какой-то лаз.
они не отметили бы лаз на карте, ну это смешно.
Согласен.
А мне кажется, вопрос все-таки через... А куда нам нужно добраться? Лаз через служебное помещение на первом этаже.
Служебное помещение, это, скорее всего, офисы.
Ну, давай попробуем через офисы. Офисы у нас на мейне находятся.
Да.
Ты все так на эту уборную засматриваешься каждый раз.
Открытая дверь, надо посмотреть. Чё? Да-да, так. Хватаем.
О, вот здесь может быть. Да, вот он.
Нет.
Другое подобное помещение. Окей, если это... Тогда где? О. Тест на беременность сделай.
Так.
Мы уже пошли через...
Да, хорошо. Смотри, нам нужно попасть...
Окей.
Электрик рум.
А с чего ты взял, что...
Ну, потому что нам нужно восстановить электричество.
Окей.
Но в электрик рум можно попасть, да, через лаз. Через лаз, скорее всего... Подожди.
А не может он быть через реструм?
Вот я ж думаю.
Ну пошли, мы все равно возле кухни находим.
Так,
Да, это нам нужно
получается.
туда спускаться.
вот холодильник. Нет, холодильник где?
Мы прошли. Вот.
Нам туда. Я не знаю.
Let's go.
Ну да.
Но мы же уже вчера определили, что планы, карты и указатели, вот этот лаз, указатели делал ты, поэтому sadly, как бы убирать придется твое говно. Вот оно.
Это ладно.
Это фрашная. Дальше бойлерная. То есть мы рано завернули. Да, мы рано завернули. Нам нужно прям.
Так,
вот.
это что?
Это спуск.
Ну вот этот лаз. Прям нашел.
А это не том, о котором я думаю. Иди.
Я не хочу.
А это может быть подъем, о котором я думаю.
Церковь, скорее всего.
Да. Не совсем тот лаз, но... Мы вернемся сюда.
Это нормально так. Скрипит вот это вот, давит на атмосферу.
А ну, спустись.
Туда нельзя.
Нельзя.
Можно? Чё нет? Можно
Ну зачем-то же оно здесь есть.
есть.
Нет, мы отсюда пришли. То есть нам
Ну.
нужно просто по прямой, не вниз. Не вниз.
Ладно, хорошо. Так. Коробочки.
Просто шастаем, не пойми где.
Сейчас. Где, но мы здесь были.
Это раздевалка.
Да.
Это вот локер-рум, то есть
Локер-рум.
там...
М,
А это будет проход в гараж. Мы на другую сторону.
Это не гараж.
Это
Так, это
через
бойлер, да.
бойлеры. Боже мой, мы вышли в гараж. Ты говоришь, что это гараж. Это дверь заблочена. Ведь то, что я тебе говорила, нам нужен лаз.
М. Пустое место, где был топор. Отсылка к сиянию.
Еп.
Еп. Так, ну значит нам в офисы.
Или через... Есть возможность. Так, через... Наверное.
Нельзя.
Да?
Чё?
Ну, через прачечную вряд ли. Нет. Но если оно нам тогда не дало попасть в эту комнату, это странно. Сюда мы пришли.
Здесь холодильник. Так, вот мы возле холодильника, значит, вот здесь должны быть офисы. Нет,
Ну, мы так к обеденной
подожди,
комнате
подожди.
придем.
Вот холодильник,
Да,
правильно?
Да.
Фридж.
В офисе будет налево. Очень направо.
Тут мой офис. Батин офис.
Угу. Вот был в основном. Ой, да. Well, значит, это не тот лаз. Надо искать еще. Потому что если бы была возможность туда пролезть, мы бы хотя бы о нем поговорили.
Да, типа. Вообще не понимаю. Так, а есть какие-то логи, по о чем они говорили,
Нет.
разговаривали?
Нужно читать. Служебное помещение, наверное. Ну, то есть мне кажется, что если какой-то проход вот сюда и есть, то он через вот эту часть. За прачечной. Ну, потому что это же тоже служебное помещение. Прачечная. Мне было сказано. Офис.
Так. Вообще хз. Просто ходить бродить не варик. О. Вроде не
Это обеденная.
вперед открываны. Может, чем-то надо вскрыть его?
Первый этаж.
Мы еще в музее, типа, в музей не ходим.
Пошли мы.
Через музей.
Давай вернемся в
Мастер-свет?
мастер-свет и попробуем от него. Потому что мы сейчас тут будем шастать да посидеть.
Я не закрывал, кстати, эту дверь.
Она сама закрывается.
Давай, давай. Такой же будешь герой, как вчерашний роман.
А ну, а на обратной стороне что? Картина. А что от нее? Мы туда не ходили.
Hey. Okay, almost there.
А,
I
вот
think
сюда
the
надо.
lights are getting worse.
You need to move fast. On the same floor of your apartment, in the staff area, there's a small storeroom. Your father asked us several times to fix the lock. Fingers crossed, it's still broken. That's where the access to the crawl space is.
What a professional tone.
Ля.
I use it when I want to make a good
Mhm.
impression.
You're the only human being I can interact with while I'm hostage here. Whatever you say will impress me. What happens when I get to the closet?
You'll have to go
Uh-huh.
down to the breaker box and switch it on.
All right. Doesn't sound like rocket science.
Hurry up, please.
You suck at reassuring people.
Так, чулан же, да? Или это не чулан?
Это ничего.
Это не чулан.
Мне кажется.
Вот
Storage. О, фонарик. Мы нашли фонарик. Мы нашли. И записку. Ну, это динамо фонарь тебе работал. Угу.
ФГБН.
Какой-то работник. Этот отель был очень долгофункциональным. И он просто последние 10 лет не работал.
I found the crawl space, and also a dynamo flashlight.
Know how to use it?
I think I just have to push the lever continuously.
Is everything okay?
I don't remember the crawl space to be so narrow when the technicians went inside.
Maybe you gained weight.
It's called growing up, idiot.
Иди.
Иди.
Ну.
Так. У нас такой бэкситинг. Ты забыл?
Shit.
What's wrong?
Your prophecy came true. The power went out. It's completely dark. Pitch black.
Okay, stay calm.
А, может
Can you
быть.
see the bundle of cables above your head? Anyway, there should be some cables along the...
Yeah, I know what a bundle is.
А я не знаю.
Easy does it. All you need to do is follow
Okay.
them and you'll get to the generator room.
Такой бандл?
Don't go any other way, otherwise who knows where you'll end up.
Perfect.
Так,
Got the flashlight. Sorta. I got my breadcrumb trail.
Мы отсюда
or like
пришли.
my
да, я
cable
понимаю.
trail. Whatever. I can do it.
Через крошек,
Easy.
Does it?
типа, кабели идут.
Ну вот, тебя интересует вот эта часть кабелей.
А,
Да, то есть бандл это когда их много.
ага, что-то да, что-то я не подумал.
Помнишь, я спрашивала, как ты относишься к манекенам?
А, ну да, тут же должно быть типа вот так.
Да. Ну, вернее, немножко яркости, пожалуйста.
Ничего не видно.
Ну, хотя бы тут там только 56 у нас. Когда мы... Теперь ты можешь использовать не только двери, но и решетки. Грязный извращенец. Бандл связка.
Как правильно ехать.
А, ну да.
Бэкси.
У нормальных людей это называется быть штурманом, да,
Штурман,
но...
да.
Помадка. И...
What's up?
Hi. I want to ask you something.
Okay. Go ahead.
How long has the hotel been closed?
About 4 years. Yeah, from 89.
I mean, did anyone think about doing a thorough clean of the basement?
Don't know. Probably pretty rushed. Why?
I found something.
Another Polaroid?
A lipstick.
Huh.
О,
What's a lipstick doing here?
It's a lipstick?
You don't get it. It looks really old. I remember this brand. The girls at school used it. Weird.
What?
It didn't dry out. I could even use it now. It's perfect.
I'm afraid I don't get it.
Irving, this brand doesn't exist anymore. It's been, I don't know, 9 or 10 years. Strange someone should wait 10 years to open a lipstick just to use it, don't you think?
Why are you telling me this, Nicole? You want to get pretty there with the generator?
Are you crazy?
Nicole, it's just another one of those things customers forget.
Well, yeah. You're probably right.
Отвертку.
не могу. Понимаю.
Упс.
Упс. Дейфорс. Раньше было лучше. Так.
Ну, учитывая, что события происходят в 92-м,
Reporting is ordered, sir.
You awake?
Sorta. You forget your coffee?
For once, I don't need it. I gotta talk to you about something.
Okay.
Я должна с тобой кое-что обсудить и положила трубку.
она не положила трубку, просто здесь есть очень много моментов, которые нужно обсудить. Смотри на стол.
А. Понял.
Here I am.
You didn't tell me you knew Leonard.
I thought we'd been through that.
Let me finish.
Как
I spent the night going through his stuff, and I want to know what you think.
About what?
You obviously know more about this place than I do. About what went on here, since I left at least.
Ага, да-да.
What do you mean you went through his stuff? What are you looking for?
Someone calls me and says Rachel is alive. Then a lipstick appears out of nowhere. It feels like something weird's going on.
Rachel is dead.
I really don't know what to think. It's just that...
Look, the storm is dying down. You'll be able to leave soon and go back to your life. And you can forget about the whole thing, like you did 10 years ago. What do you care about this old business? It's not worth losing sleep over just to play detective.
Что выбираем?
Look at it this way. I've always had a secret passion for Sherlock Holmes.
Okay, let me hear what you're thinking.
If there's one thing Leonard...
Давай, говори, Ватсон.
Подожди, нет, если это будет спойлер.
First, it might just be a confusing noise, but if you connect the dots, then it starts making sense. And right now, I've got a beehive in my head.
All right, let's go hunt some bees.
Значит, скажу, это синий. Ага, так и есть.
Сестра-близнец Дворецкий.
You know, I can't stop thinking about Rachel's father.
Reverend Foster. He was a very strict man. Harsh, even for pastor standards.
He and Leonard spent hours debating the nature of reality, the universe, and God.
Well, opposites often attract.
Do you ever see him?
Rarely. He gives a service once in a while.
Priests always made me nervous. Them and their invisible boss.
His daughter's death destroyed his ego. His faith made him even more cynical and lonely than he already was.
I can remember him demanding total perfection from Rachel. That was insane.
You don't think he could have harmed his daughter?
Hey, no. But even Reverend Foster is a player we shouldn't underestimate in this story. Just saying.
Right.
Теперь убийца священник.
Подожди. Давай я просто коротко расскажу для того, чтобы дальнейшие теории, которые будут выстраиваться в комментах, в чатике, были чуть-чуть ближе к правде. Для тех, кто не играл в игру и, возможно, не смотрел первую часть, история полагает в следующем. Родители нашей главной героини, человека, за которого мы играем, они разведены. Мама не так давно умерла от какой-то серьезной болезни. Отец, в бывшем очень известный астрофизик, развелся со своей женой для того, чтобы начать роман с ученицей старшей школы, скажем так. Впоследствии чего Рэйчел... Рекапцаем. Да. Впоследствии чего вот этого ученица старшей школы Рэйчел, она покончила жизнь самоубийством. Вот. И в результате этого наша главная героиня со своей мамой покинула этот отель, владельцами которого они, собственно, являлись, на 10 лет. После того, как у Николь, у нашей главной героини, умерли оба родителя, то есть и отец, и мать, соответственно, отель достался в наследство ей. Но так как воспоминания о нем далеко не самые приятные, она имеет в виду желание продать этот отель, но для этого нужно было приехать его осмотреть. По итогу Все как в «Сиянии». Она приехала осмотреть отель и застряла из-за огромной снежной бури. Появился Ирвинг, это сотрудник какой-то там организации.
ФБР.
Нет, это ФИМА. Он не ФБР, это ФИМА.
Фима?
Да. Организация по безопасности. Он поддерживает с ней связь, дабы понимать, что с ней все ок. Ну и дабы ей как бы не было скучно. Вот. И наша задача в этой игре это как бы разрулить всю эту историю. Соответственно, все улики, которые мы собираем касательно смерти или не до смерти Рэйчел, мы сейчас пытаемся обсудить с этим самым Ирвингом.
It doesn't smell.
Should it?
After they've been open for a while, lipsticks smell really bad.
Maybe there's been other women. I mean...
Эй!
From what I gather, Leonard was a sort of recluse. And don't forget, the lipstick is really old.
Could the cold have preserved it?
Possibly.
Anything else?
Hey, I found a book in Leonard's things. It's a collection of poetry, but it's got notes written in it.
Did your father write them? What do they say?
Dates, notes, thoughts. Listen to this. Today I saw Rachel. Or Rachel is sad. Or Rachel says she feels alone.
He kept a diary about her.
But the book was printed 8 years after Rachel's death.
Do you mean it's like he was talking with Rachel after she died?
As if he saw her.
Well, I mean, there must be an explanation.
Of course, there's an explanation for everything, and we've got to find it. In this article from a couple years back, there's a statement by some girl who affirms she saw Rachel in a hallway at the Timberline.
Who's this girl?
A classmate, Glenda Ferguson. I tore out the page. I think the magazine was MT Woman.
Nicole. That's a gossip magazine. They would sell their mother, even their cousins and nephews, just for a bunch of new readers.
I know, it's not a very reliable source.
Rachel fell 90 feet into a void. She can't be alive.
I thought I was the skeptical one here.
Точно, сестра-близнец, точно. Сестра-близнец Дворецкий, не забываем.
So, listen to this. Graphologists doubt the authenticity of the suicide note left by the girl.
Who said that?
Тело обнаружили и похоронили.
Journalist. The article came out a year after her death.
You think it's a setup?
Perhaps.
Okay, I'll hear you out.
Что еще у нас?
I found a copy of the local paper, dated December 29th, 1981, the day that the body was discovered. According to the forensics report, Rachel had been dead for days. She was 9 weeks pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah, that was the official version. Okay, I'd say that's enough.
Yeah, that's enough for tonight. Today, or what the hell time is it?
You think there's a lot to dig up in this old story?
Maybe, maybe not. Until I know exactly what happened. Any objections?
You don't need my approval.
Good job. You're getting the hang of it.
But sometimes it's better to leave the skeletons in the closet. Once they come out, you never know what they'll have to say.
It's a risk I already considered. I can handle it.
Hard-headed like your father. Trust me, at least on this one thing. Go to bed. You need it.
Agent Crawford, this bit of advice. Follow it to the T.
Так, и тут должна картинка погаснуть, да? Да.
Достижение мертва ли она?
Эти зомби.
По-моему, на 5-й день мы узнаем. И
Hey, cutie pie. How are you?
Daddy? Daddy, is that you? Where are you? I can't see you.
You came back in the end. It's like the inescapability of a celestial body's revolution. We can't help but follow certain stars' brightness, even if those stars have died millions of years ago.
Is it you? For real? Are you real?
Their light is alive, and it reaches us. And those stars are alive and dead at the same time.
What are you trying to say? I don't understand. I can't see you, Daddy.
Listen, sweet pea. My sweetheart. Listen to my voice. It's important.
I can't see you. Where are you? Where are you?
You
Могу.
know how much I love you.
I know,
Могу,
Daddy.
но очень медленно.
I've always known it. I love you too. Say it again, please.
I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. Rachel. 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 Rachel.
Рэйчел. Я понимаю.
Morning.
Am I interrupting?
I was eating steak and potatoes, cheesecake, strawberry shake, and a frothy cappuccino, Italian style.
So the usual frozen beans.
Sharp as a tack, as always, Agent.
I did find something. Some tapes that were found in the main office. In truth, I shouldn't even have taken them.
Oh, so what'd you find, Billy the Kid?
Well, I don't think it's anything useful.
Wait, where did I put them?
What?
The pliers, so I can pry the words out of your mouth.
Oh, sure. Okay. It's VHS of the behind the scenes of a TV broadcast, but it's all bullshit just to attract an audience. Trust me that...
Jesus, you can be really long-winded.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry. They're tapes about haunted hotels, weird and mysterious stories, stuff kids like. With these guys who call themselves ghost hunters.
Ghost hunters? Did they hear about the old farting
Тутуру,
ghost?
туру.
I'm not sure,
Не, как
but
там?
they went on a tour of
Тема
all
из
those
охотников на
locales,
привидений.
and they stopped by Timberline too.
Whatever, let me hear it.
Okay, but I'm warning you, it's kinda... Well, listen for yourself.
Okay, the lights look good. How about the headphones?
Don't know, there's like a buzzing noise. Listen.
Yeah, true. Well, the German ones were better.
We are about to enter a nightmare hotel. A place full of deceit and secrecy where terrible lies were played out. Nah, I didn't like that. I'll do it again later. Oh, the room with the fireplace isn't bad.
Okay.
Spare me the kitchen. I wouldn't know what the hell to say.
Fireplace okay, kitchen no. Stan, where'd you leave all the gear? Room 1. I stuck a piece of tape on the door. I didn't get that. What room? I got a buzz in the headset. Damn microphones. 117.
Danny, what's that stuff in camera? It's giving off a glare and burns out the frame. I told you no tricks.
What tricks? I didn't use anything.
Stop fucking around, Danny.
I told you I didn't rig anything.
I saw it too. It's a mirror, isn't it?
Huh?
It looked like the reflection on a mirror.
What'd you smoke this morning?
What the fuck are you two up to? Cut the crap. You freaking me
Holy shit, there it is. There it is.
Where?
I saw it. It's just up there. It's like a light, like a door that opens. I swear.
Stop touching me or you'll give me a heart attack.
What are you talking about? I'm like over here.
Fuck, I felt someone touch me. Are you kidding?
That's it?
Гигантские фокусы.
The tape's damaged. Too damp.
Well, I'd say fucking typical.
How ladylike.
Да-да.
Комната 1-1.
What happened in the end with the TV show?
Never aired. Some say they ran off, ditching everything there.
Yeah, but they mention a room on the tape. I'd like to take a look.
It's, 117, I think.
117, yeah. Same floor as my apartment.
Hey,
Found the
Ну-ну.
room.
but
Someone barricaded it with an L bracket.
do what they do in movies. Bust through the door with your shoulder.
Real funny. I need a screwdriver. I think I saw one around somewhere.
Можно через гараж
Don't
дверь
remember
открыть.
where.
Probably in the basement.
It seems to me I've seen one in the garage. Or was it the generator room? I'll let you know.
Лабораторию.
Тут очень много чего. В принципе, весь отель очень напоминает Сияние. Не один в один, но супер похож. Только лифтов нет.
С кровью.
Found the screwdriver?
No. I keep thinking about those guys, the ghost hunters. You sure it was an act? It sounded so natural.
Awesome actors, I'll give them that.
I can't stand the idea that my family problems might end up on cable or some tourist guide.
Fortunately, it seems that won't happen. They hightailed it out of there. God only knows why.
Don't tell me you believe in ghosts or some bullshit like that.
Well, I'm not superstitious, but if someone believes that a black cat is bad luck, then you also have to believe that something else is good luck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Prayer, for example.
For me, a black cat crossing the road just means he's on his way somewhere.
Is that your line?
Maybe, no, I don't know. But that's the idea.
Screwdriver.
I'm out of here.
Да нет никакой ведьмы. Шо это?
Согласен.
Вот ведьма. Додж 90...
86-го.
Додж 86-го года. Додж 86-го. Знаешь, я не представляю. Я думаю, что это какой-то Фиат. Вот Фиат, да. Додж не.
Не знаю, смотрела ли ты первую часть, но мы когда вчера проходили, похоже на Таврию, но когда вчера проходили первую часть, у нас даже был момент, там кухня супер похожа на кухню Сияния, и нас заперло в холодильнике, а потом само по себе открылось. И есть бальная комната, точно так же, как в Сиянии. No.
Не.
I wouldn't say so.
Вот есть волчара.
Есть
Просто
волчара.
волк сильнее тигра. Волк слабее. Ага. Так, чё, как, куда? Всё, камера. Треть. Кассеты нет. Так, кассета. Ну, а больше не поставить. То есть просто лошадь в шорах такая, ничего не видит. Прошу прощения. Койгет. I found Койгет, мам. Это жиет, наверное.
Койгет.
Так, а что мы тут ищем?
Проверить комнату. Ходи между кроватями, Паша. Свищи. Walking Dead. Walking Dead. Жиет. Койгет и жиет.
Койгет и жиет.
То есть наличие в 92-м году
Lucky Stars.
Walking Dead тебя не смутило?
Не, мне вот Lucky Stars
Ну, Lucky
нравится.
Stars были в 92-м.
Да. Прикол Lucky Stars было в том, что из 20 сигарет одна была косячком.
Серьезно?
Да. Производители подсовывали, типа, одну сигарету с марихуаной. И ты куришь, ну и не знаешь, когда ты, типа, когда тебя торкнет. Ну, это как Винстон, только Бинстон.
Да, я поняла.
Винстон.
Параболический микрофон. Его можно использовать. О.
Время охоты.
Я думаю, нам нужно... Нужно задерживать, чтобы использовать. Нет, на все не в комнате. Это бессмысленно, мне кажется.
Так,
Продолжим проверять комнату.
оставили эти недоумки. Ghostbusters. Туру-туру-туру. Журнал Спорт. Ссылка.
50.
Есть, смотрим, кинчик. Плей.
Quit playing dumbass jokes. What does that guy do all day?
Who, you mean the owner? Leonard the freak?
Uh-huh.
I don't know. He's always locked up in the attic. You can hear him pacing up and down.
Well, better for us. We've got the whole hotel to do whatever we want.
Shut up a sec. There's that noise again in the headphones. Sounds like someone was talking to themselves.
I think you're smoking the good stuff. Is that what I mean?
Jerk off. Did you see his face? He's missing a couple screws.
Sounds like a woman's voice. A girl.
What the? I'll bet living alone in a place like this all winter, you can't help but go nuts.
So depressing.
Danny, did you get rid of the interference? Fuck, I pay you to do your job, not jerk around.
Fuck off, Stan. What do you think I'm doing? It's a mess here. Nothing's working. There's voices.
Listen, Danny, cut the crap. I'm gonna go have a cig, and if you don't figure it out by the time I'm done... What the fuck are you doing?
I saw something!
Wait, you're not taping.
No, I mean, for real!
What? What the?
Someone's here, I'm telling you!
What do you guys say? It looks more like a... oh my...
Oh my god! It moves! Oh god!
Yeah, I'm telling you!
Shit, no!
I can't find the keys!
Oh god, this place is broken!
Keys, hold on! The light, the light, the light!
Ага, ага. Шо еще? Ага, и сейчас дверь закроется, да?
Это был ветер.
Дверь, закрывайся.
Ты смотри окно где оно.
Закрытая.
И что закрыто? Оно же старое, жесть.
Ну и ладно. Так, а что шевелилось? Дверь шевелилась или что шевелилось?
Они же не сказали. Оно шевелится. Что оно? Это ничего. Возле двери тогда мы. Прошло дверь.
Ага. Так, что мы еще не нашли? Пачка сигарет. Снимок. О. Ничего не понятно, честно. Не присесть, не
А
сесть.
ты не можешь чего донести за это?
Не. Вообще, типа...
Ну, это разве что шастать с этим микрофоном параболическим.
О, чемодан. Я не видел.
Я не удивлена, что это именно ты заметил.
Возле дивана. Где? Вот это? Кто? Венис.
Да.
Мне кажется, место для этого, для банана очень растянуто.
Завидуй молча.
Один из них точно был черный. Так, пустая кассета.
Hey!
Шет.
For fuck's sake,
Напугал.
Irving!
Oh, what did I do?
He gave me a heart attack.
Sorry. I'll warn you with a carrier pigeon next time.
Нормально.
What?
I'm just curious to know what you found in that room.
Well, you should be. You're never gonna believe it.
Ага. Так, день 7. Ага. Крисмас.
Here I am.
You still there?
Where else should I be?
Home?
А,
I
сочельник.
wouldn't miss Nicole's amazing adventures in the remote mountains for anything.
Irving, don't tell me you're staying on just for me. Go. I promise not to get into any trouble for the rest of the night.
I already told you. I'm sticking around till you get closure.
Thanks.
Еще один лаз.
You always do that?
Do what?
Worry about every desperate stranger that knocks on your door.
You're no stranger.
But I don't get it.
You've been a part of this place since you were born. You belong here.
Well, I thought I left all this behind. Maybe I still have a ways to go. To be free?
You're making progress. 2 days ago, you would have skinned me alive if I'd called you a country bumpkin.
What tells you I'm not sharpening my knives this very minute?
It's good we're just talking on the phone, then.
Listen, is this contraption really a phone? It feels like a
Ну, вот
walkie-talkie slash defibrillator.
Ага.
It's a real
Я
phone,
слышу.
and trust me, in a few years, everybody'll have one.
You think? It's easier for me to believe in ghosts than to imagine people being hounded by a phone when they're out and about.
I'm grateful for it. I wouldn't have met you without it.
М,
Irving, are you hitting on me by any chance?
No, what are you? I mean, it's just
Relax. I was kidding.
I can never tell when you're kidding.
Yeah, it's one of my fascinating virtues.
Same. Oh, hold on a sec. Don't go anywhere, okay?
Huh? Oh, okay.
You have a good night too, Miss Flattery. Merry Christmas.
Good night, hon!
Here I am.
To be honest, I never thought I'd spend Christmas like this. Sorry. I was
Уже
going
притворился,
on
что он где-то
flashback
типа
to
сидит
that
в
night
офисе.
with Nicole Wilson.
Потому что
Christmas
это его
Eve
был
is the
голос.
right time to reminisce.
Да, ему отвечали.
Yeah.
Да.
I get it too.
Yeah. That's what there was. In the end, there was like a strange kind of warmth. Then it all ended. Christmas of 80. Me and my mom were at my aunt's house in Billings, and Leonard was here on his own. While I was pretending that I liked my aunt's sweater, he and she were...
Nicole.
They...
Hey.
И да.
She killed herself. And what she was carrying, too.
Don't be like that.
There you have it. These are my memories, and, Hey, did you hear that?
No? What are you talking about?
Like a clinking.
No. I don't hear anything.
Wait there, I definitely heard something.
И шо?
Мне
Okay.
нужно идти на...
На какой?
Тихонький. Колокольчик.
Я ничего не слышу.
I wanted to tell you something.
Not now, I heard a sound. Something familiar.
Listen, I've had this in my head for a while. I don't know. I seem to sense a sort of chemistry.
Слышишь?
Да.
Ну вот.
Are you trying to tell me something, Irving? Something embarrassing, maybe?
I can understand that you can't stand the side of the timberline, not even on a postcard, but for me, this is important. It's given me the chance
You've
to
been a
meet...
lot of help, and I'm happy you're here, but right now I need to figure this out. Sorry.
But somehow, it would be nice if, after this whole thing, we could meet in person, have a drink. I mean, if I'm going too fast, just say no, so probably...
Irving.
I know it's ridiculous to ask out someone you've never even seen, but people get close in lots of ways.
Please. Shh, a sec.
Okay, maybe I crossed the line. Sorry, I'm a klutz sometimes, and...
Irving, please, shut the fuck up. Thanks. Listen, we'll get back to this. But now, just give me time to figure out where the sound is coming from. I'll call you back.
Sure. Sorry.
Так, ну это где-то вот здесь.
А может быть, мы были через... А нет.
Irving, you hear me? Oh, for fuck's sake.
Карта, да, есть. Я...
Sorry I didn't answer. I was, busy.
Oh, no problem. It's fine.
What do you want to tell me?
It's this microphone. Sometimes it captures sounds,
What sounds?
whispers.
It could be a draft in the crawl spaces. Hotel's full of them.
Yeah, sure. Sorry. I didn't mean to worry you.
Heads up, and if you sense trouble, just let me know.
Это где-то вот в этой комнате. Не хочу.
Если вкратце, это не совсем в комнате. В комнате, конечно.
Ну да, но это вот здесь где-то. Туда попасть.
По идее.
Блин. Опять эта ебаная комната.
Нет.
Почему?
Я точно помню, что это было под какой-то лестницей. Я не помню, под какой именно. Типа вот эта подлестничная.
Nikki?
I
Ники.
remembered.
What?
This sound I keep hearing.
Did you figure out where it's coming from?
Yes! I mean, no, maybe. But I remember why it sounds familiar. The chandeliers.
What chandeliers?
The ones in the ballroom.
Nicole, I don't follow. I'm probably stung from before.
There's nothing to be embarrassed about. We'll get back to it.
I'm listening.
When I was little, I could sit for hours and watch them set up the parties in the ballroom.
Uh-huh.
To me, those chandeliers were like a flying merry-go-round.
What does all this have to do with the sound you heard?
Every time the window behind the bar was opened, the decorations would clink. That's the sound I heard.
Бара
Those
прямо.
old chandeliers moving in the breeze.
But the chandeliers in the ballroom were taken down 2 or 3 years ago.
I'm not crazy.
But what you're saying is impossible.
I'm sure. And no, I don't understand, but whatever made that sound is around here somewhere.
You're worrying me.
I just need to think and listen.
Okay. Keep me posted. Please.
Да, и звон пропал.
Но мы пришли. Можешь задокументировать сраный снимок?
Да, конечно.
Found anything?
I can't hear that sound anymore.
It's easy to freak out when you're on your own up there.
Maybe it's not me. It's this hotel.
I didn't hear you.
You know, for a second it was nice to imagine that the past could come back like that. We always had a party on December 23rd. Maybe you heard about it? It's pretty well known in the county.
Sounds amazing.
You should have seen the ballroom back then.
I can almost picture it.
The last time Rachel's family was there, Reverend Foster wasn't as sullen as usual.
And your parents?
My mother had eyes only for Leonard.
Какие-то звуки толпы.
I saw he wouldn't
На
stop
месте.
staring at that girl.
Rachel.
She
Ай, не двигаться.
talked and moved with the grace and confidence of an adult. She wore a dress with a bow on her back. She was so beautiful. Perfect. Fuck. It was the beginning of the end and we were breaking out the champagne.
Nikki.
Sorry, I'm becoming a freaking nostalgic up here. Well, I can't hear that sound anymore. It's gone. I'm gonna look around again and then I'm going to bed.
Be careful.
Да не, вряд ли.
Нет, она в порядке.
Ну все, типа. Ай, блядь. Вот очень внезапно.
Не заканчивается.
Скрим. Так, ночь.
И вот отсюда все пошло совсем плохо.
Ага. А что мы тут делаем?
Она здесь проснулась. Прикольно, правда?
Ага.
Походи, посмотри.
Пью, Питер. А где фонарик, там это все? Спальный мешок. Ага. Дверь. Бутылка такая же, как и другие.
Если ночью вы очнулись в заброшенном храме, продолжай.
О.
Постарайтесь понять, что он тут делает еще. Ладно, уходи.
Нет, тут есть вход в подвал, можно крикнуть, кто здесь? Кто здесь? О,
А ну поверни.
да. Если скример повернулся бы, был бы.
Подвал ночью.
Подвал ночью, конечно, конечно.
О, возьми правее. Там уже открыто. В смысле, ну левее, ты понял, о чем.
Нет ничего.
Ну тогда иди.
Скорее всего, откроется
Подвал
вот эта вот
ночью в
штука.
заброшенном храме. Это не совсем храм, это пристройка к отелю.
Это церковь.
Каплычка, можно так сказать.
Пошли в холодильнике, закроемся.
Go to your fucking bed. Please.
Find
Find what?
way upstairs. Found. Конечно, конечно, это самое
I
идеальное.
did it. О, ballroom. Можем туда войти?
Конечно.
А, мы...
Меня бесит закрывающиеся двери за мной.
Это призрачный швейцар.
Призрачный удар.
Да, ходит и закрывает за тобой дверюшки.
Я был бы рад, чтобы он был настоящим. Эти гриппы поставили.
Это старый отель.
Конечно, старый отель. Рот шатал я этот старый отель. Ну, я спать, блин, давайте призраки, до свидания. Так, а где телефон? А где телефон?
Инвентарь.
А, вот инвентарь. Ага.
Irving?
Да что?
Merry Christmas, Nikki! Ho, ho, ho! It's a little late for holiday greetings, but I
Отель
expected
для
that.
родившихся в лифте.
Well, I thought you were calling to... Hey, is everything okay?
Yes. I mean, I don't think so. No.
What happened?
I think I sleepwalked.
Like in the old Laurel and Hardy movies?
I'm serious. I woke up in church, standing in front of the lectern.
Wow. Does that happen a lot?
No.
One doesn't just become a sleepwalker from one day to the next.
It used to happen when I lived here. One time in February, I ended up outside.
But no parent leaves the doors unlocked if their kid sleepwalks.
I never told anyone.
Бобы испортили.
Sleepwalking episodes are common in children.
Может, это
It's
были
not
не бобы,
once.
а
I
грибы?
forgot all about it. Then I come back here and it happens again. If I ended up in that church, maybe there's a reason.
Sometimes following your instinct is the best thing.
Церковь
I
меня
don't want to go
пугает.
back there now. But I'll think about it. Oh, Irving?
Yeah?
Счастливого
Merry
Рождества.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nikki.
Так.
Он хочет, чтобы ты...
Я должна вернуться в церковь. Church. Ага, это так, чтобы мы типа не это.
Не заблудились, да.
Да. Take me to church.
Вот эта песня про двух
Та-ра-та-та.
гомосексуалистов.
Естественно.
Поэтому ты ее поешь.
Конечно.
Тебе так нравится Ирвин?
Да,
Мне нравится.
мне нравится.
Спасибо, что он. Были бы совсем.
Понятно было, что делать.
Как он тебя нюхает?
Вообще.
По-старому отель.
Пойди туда, не знаю куда, найди то, не знаю что, потом спустись в церковь заброшенную. На, блин.
Ночью.
Ночь.
Мама виновата, что там проснулась.
Типа, иди досыпай или что?
Hi.
Ай,
I was thinking, there really could be a
прекращай эту
repressed
затею, у
reason
тебя не
as to why you ended
получается,
up
Ирвин.
So you're excluding the idea that I
Так, а
received
куда
our
нам?
Lord's calling in the dream?
I never thought about that. Sister Nicole doesn't sound bad at all, though.
Oh, fuck off.
Hey, language, Sister Nicole.
All right. So, if I think about the church, I think about my mother. She often helped Reverend Foster. She decorated for holidays, did fundraising, and put up booths to involve the whole community in parish activities, you know, that kind of stuff.
I know what you mean.
I think she found gratification in doing that, something she didn't get elsewhere, including the hotel. When we moved to Portland, she quit.
Fundraising?
God.
I gather you didn't exactly have a high opinion of your mother when you were a kid.
Well, she was really busy with the hotel. I was always running after Leonard. He was much more fun than she was, no doubt about it. He was a philosopher capable of calculating the motion of celestial bodies while taking apart and refitting a motorcycle in less than half an hour.
What about her?
In the same half hour, she could have audited a business balance sheet. There you go.
Ah, a businesswoman.
No. What I understood later, living in such proximity to her, is that Mom loved feeling needed.
A religious community like ours makes you feel needed, without a doubt.
I suppose.
Так,
Nikki?
When there was a party, my mother always got out the usual streamers and decorations and stuff. She raced in and out of the church, but I never discovered where she kept all those things.
Never asked?
Oh, a million times. She didn't want to answer. She said they were in a safe place.
и
A real
фонарик.
mystery.
What kind of decorations could they have possibly been?
Nothing explosive. It's just that I had the bad habit of sneaking all over the place and forgetting what time it was. There was that huge lady, the assistant cook, Mrs. Bryce. She used to get so mad.
A judicious girl.
They promised to reveal the secret storeroom when I got older, but I must have forgotten.
The mystery of the secret storeroom. Ooh, sounds good.
The riddle!
What are you talking about?
Leonard was never good at keeping secrets, but he taught me a riddle to get there.
Can you remember it?
Incredible! Yes. Oh, something like, down the stairs, watch your step, don't fall apart or it's your end, round a corner, turn around, there's your way in front of you. All that's closed can be open too if you see beyond its looks. But how can I remember it? How it's... I...
Wow. A total mystery. Want to play?
Yes, I need to think about it. I have no idea what it means. I'll call you if anything comes to mind.
Ага. Ничего не понятно. Но очень интересно.
Документируем.
Неважно.
Practicing for the church choir now?
I know this tune.
The souls that come out of their graves. It's from the book of Revelation.
Can I ask you about your mysterious father, who you
Орган.
sort of mentioned?
My father
Можно
was
использовать.
nothing like Leonard.
Well, I don't know what happened between you, but if you want to talk about it, I
will.
Я
But
хочу
not
чая.
now. It's complicated.
Yeah, I get that. Believe me, I do.
Thanks.
Можно? Чая. Так, кто тут?
Ты можешь использовать. И тебе нужно просмотреть лежак.
You want to play the organ in a church in the middle of the night? Really?
Да?
Hey, what are you doing there?
Dunno. I think you stayed on the line. Didn't notice.
I'm a Phantom of the Opera fan.
It's been years since anyone played it.
My mother's heart would break to see it like this. She adored
Он
it.
рядом.
You should take it with you to play it in Portland.
I couldn't play even if I wanted to. I never learned.
I don't think playing the organ is a crucial thing these days.
Yeah, right. Tell that to my mom.
Essential part of a woman's education, I must admit.
Oh, poor mom. She had a daughter that would rather dig for gold at Hunter's Gulch till the cows came home.
I can totally picture you.
Uh-huh. Then there was Rachel, who reminded me how useless I was in music. Look how good Rachel is. Look how she puts her mind to it. She doesn't know how to read, but she's got a real ear for it. While I was considered the illiterate artist in the house. If Rachel had been around, she would have improvised Beethoven's Ninth.
Was she so perfect?
Yes. I'm only just now realizing how jealous I was.
Keep looking.
Someone broke into the church. Some fucking screwed up camper.
Oh, your father left it open for mountain wanderers.
Goddamn sons of... Oh! I'll have to clean up this mess before Jenkins shows up.
Yeah, keep an eye out. Normally, no one's around in this weather, but you never know.
Ugh, okay.
Бомжи, туристы.
What'd you find?
The paintings of the saints. I was convinced Leonard had gotten rid of them.
Why?
He liked saying that it was more likely
я
to
не
find
знаю,
God in a
наверное.
supernova than in a church.
I don't see what he had in common with the Reverend Solomon Foster.
They mostly talked for long stretches, in between chess moves up in the attic.
United by pawns and bishops, but divided by the saints.
О, бабочка.
Divided by everything else, I'd say.
Подожди. Здесь этого не было. Здесь это...
Oh, shit.
Щет. Угу, да. Ретард.
Shit.
So, found the mystery decorations?
No. No decorations.
Is everything okay?
I found something.
What?
It's like someone built some kind of bedroom. Irving, you there?
Of course, yeah. What bedroom? Tell me what you see.
Okay. There's some windows drawn on the walls. Books. Sheet music. A big bed. It's like a kid's room.
No way.
I'm not entirely sure I'm actually awake.
Nikki, I think you should get out of there now.
Oh, wait. There's got to be an explanation.
Okay, that's it. Now I'm calling the head office in Billings. I'm telling them it's a code red emergency, so they'll have to...
Jesus Christ, Irving.
What?
This is all Rachel's stuff. Understand? It's her room, a replica.
You don't know that. You can't know what her room looked like.
Everything here reminds me of her. Let me look around. I'm sure I'll find an explanation.
But my other hand's on the red phone.
Keep it there, but don't make the call. I need to figure out what's going on here.
Did you get out of there?
You know by any chance if Rachel wore a retainer?
Maybe. There was an article saying they hadn't found it at the site of the suicide.
I remember. She always made a horrible noise when she clipped it onto her palate with her tongue.
What does Rachel's retainer have to do with anything?
I found a box. It could be hers.
Why should someone keep a 10-year-old retainer?
Maybe they're not just keeping it. Maybe they're using it. The box is empty.
No way. I can't...
Let me go on.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
We have to call someone. You have to get out of there right now.
No. I found a key. It's from my old music box. The one in Leonard's room.
I'm having a hard time following.
If everything in here is Rachel's, then why is my music box's key here?
I don't know and I don't want to know. I'll tell you what I think. Someone could have been in your room.
It doesn't matter.
How can you be so calm?
If someone was in there, he's not here now. I need to grab the chance to figure out what the hell is going on, or went on, here. Yes.
Nicole, listen. I already know what you're gonna say, but please trust me. Get out of there.
Please, you're not helping.
You do realize you found the replica of a dead girl's bedroom. This is sick. This is
The more things get freaky, bizarre, and painful, the more I need to figure out why all of this...
We'll figure it out with the sheriff. Once you're out of there, into a safe hotel room in town. Please, just...
Listen, a bunch of strange things happened since I got here. Think about it. Phone calls on a dead line, old lipsticks that don't go bad. Leonard's notes where he says he saw a girl that's supposedly been dead for 10 years, and now this!
All good reasons to get out of there. We both agree that saving your skin is top priority, right?
I've looked over every inch of this place, and there's no one.
If it's true, you realize what that means.
What? What are you trying to tell me?
Your father... He spent years in there, in total solitude. With the weight of his family and Rachel on his conscience, he He wasn't the kind of guy to just let the past slide with a shrug. You know that too.
You're joking, right? You think he did this?
Think about it. That room could be an act of love. Distorted, even morbid, but in his eyes...
How dare you? My father might have had a lot of weaknesses, but surely what you're saying... Leave out that he cheated on my mom. Leave out that he fell in love with a 16-year-old, but fucking hell, don't you dare even think that! He would never have built a fucking underground shrine for a dead person.
Your father had changed in the end. You didn't spend time with him, but I met him, and I'm telling you.
No! I don't give a shit about what you have to say.
I just want you to know that...
If you don't want to help discover the truth, don't call me.
Да-да, короче, рассказываю, что было. Нашел комнату.
Asshole. How dare you? You don't know shit. You don't know fuck. Finally, a bit of peace and quiet. It'll help me clear my head without those incessant phone calls. I'm not a fucking switchboard, for fuck's sake. Okay. Let me piece things together. I just found out there's a room dedicated to Rachel Foster in my father's hotel. Maybe with items from her real room. Holy Jesus, that's freaky. Some people think she didn't commit suicide, and some even think she's still alive. Maybe if I think through my steps, I can work something out. First thing, the phone call. They said Rachel isn't dead. Then the lipstick from 10 years ago turns up, still good. And then my father's various notes where he says he still sees her. If that were true, it might explain the sighting by her friend here in the Timberline. And now I find her retainer box, but no retainer. That room might not be a reconstruction. If Rachel didn't kill herself, Rachel could have lived here. But if she's still alive, why doesn't she tell her parents? Unless they're all in cahoots. No suicide, no Timberline money. No, I'm just being paranoid. And then there'd be no reason for her to live in a fucking underground replica of her room. My key in the middle of Rachel's stuff. Is it a message? Where do I fit in?
Ну, короче, саспенса так нагнала знатно.
With the hockey player. I don't think I have the guts to hear that tune again. But I must.
Так, а я не понимаю, что это за лаз такой. Я его типа... Да. Мне кажется, я куда-то не туда иду. Скорее всего, шорткат. Страшненько как-то. О. Какая-то отметка. Рисунки. Наверное, надо... О. Не... ключ, музыкальная шкатулка. Пользуем. Ага.
The 27th of December, 1983. The hockey finals at Missoula. Us against Cold Springs High. We
Ага.
won by sudden death after a 3-hour game, and I got the medal for the most number of face-offs won. According to the papers, that was the night Rachel killed herself. Coming home, Mom barely had the time to pull into the garage that I was already racing up to you, waving the medal in your face, Daddy. I was so happy. But you had other things on your mind, right?
Спасибо большое.
When Mom
Сделать тебе чай нужно было для начала.
voice
Заварить.
loud,
Новый.
that long silence when she comes down the stairs with a suitcase and Mrs. Bryce tries to stop her. Mom's car stays here, and we leave with my Uncle John's. I never found out what started that fight. Mom never wanted to talk about it. Are you trying to, Daddy?
От чего? Какой АСМР?
Положи и не трогай.
Буду. Простите. Так, я опять проснулся во сне.
Irving,
Finally.
I'm okay.
I was dying on this chair.
Я не собираюсь
Let's keep
извиняться.
going, if you want. Together. So, I looked around the entire hotel, and if there's still a chance of getting to the bottom of this story, then it's gotta be behind the locked door on the last floor, in the attic.
That wing has been condemned for years.
I know, I'll be careful.
Okay.
There are too many things that I took for granted. It's as if someone was putting pieces of my past in front of me to show them to me under another light.
Who are you talking about, Nikki?
Maybe it's my father. In my music box, I found the medal I won the night Rachel died. Dad could have put it there, and if he did, there must be a reason.
It all sounds insane.
The night Rachel died. Maybe I have to start from there. I played in that really long hockey game. But what was going on in the meantime? You remember that night, Irving?
I think I was at church with my family.
Church. That night we had a mass for the poor here. We held one every year. As usual, Mom volunteered to take me to the game, but she was so busy with the soup kitchen that I was afraid she was going to be late. I remember while she ran around, she said she ordered me to close the mezzanine.
You mean the intermediate floor above the reception? What's in there?
A storeroom.
Have you been up there?
No, I'd forgotten all about it. I'd better take a look before moving on.
Промежуточный этаж.
А, это мы. Это мы.
Да.
Мезонин.
Мезонин. Пол. Ага.
Это вот холла, стойка рации.
Который выше.
Да. Ну, мы ходили по нему миллион
Ну,
раз.
да. Я, кстати, от комнаты Леонардо нашел, типа, ну как, не. Так, а где?
В церкви в тайную комнату.
Церкви? Какую церковь? Церкви именно не было, но под лестницей, да.
Ну, то, что я тебе показывала 3 миллиона раз.
Да, 3 раза. Так, да, зашли. Вот ты шо. Где?
И что там было?
Куда, откуда? О, здорово, парни. Че стоим? Кого ждем? Двигаемся. Так, ага. Манекен, клюшка для гольфа. Ага. Так.
Irving? Hello? Can you hear me? I'm on the mezzanine, and it's a nightmare. There are mannequins everywhere. They're set up like in a scene. There's one with a hockey stick. Wait, what the fuck? That's my stick! If you're listening to me, whoever set up this representation, I think they want to tell me that Rachel was killed? But why my hockey stick? Hello? Hello? Oh god, why isn't he answering? Irving, I swear I'm not kidding. This is a huge deal. If you can hear me, it's time to make that phone call.
Ага. Что упало или опять ветер?
Where are you, Nicole?
It's about time. Did you hear my messages?
How many doors have you opened, Nicole? How many are still missing?
What doors are you talking about?
Keep going.
Hello? Hello, Irving.
Так, ну я походу... Ну да блин, естественно.
Что?
Детская комната. И там был ключик от шкатулки. Ключик от шкатулки. И я тут еще типа лаз нашел. Я его открыл, но что там по очкове. О. Пошли сюда. Мы с тобой, мне не так страшно. Ну, тут были типа вот картинки вот такого типа. Непонятно. Это же получается священник, да?
Да.
Сукой. Это, скорее всего, Рэйчел. Какой-то пиздюк. А это, скорее всего, Ирвин. Наверное. Ага. Ага. Все понятно. А вот и штука, кладовку, которая идет. Так.
Не она.
Что странно. Это чтобы быстренько из офиса в спальню попадать. Блин, если не делать вот эти вот лозы, отель будет в 2 раза больше. Сколько места пересрали? Может и нет никакого Ирвина, да. Согласен. Так.
Нужно. Грамотно.
Так, кстати. Здесь же вроде висела другая картина.
Ага.
Нет? Да.
Это волк, да.
Да. И волк. Ой, бля. Все ветер. Картины тоже поменял ветер. Так, стопы. Там куда? Теперь эта дверь не закрыта, а открыта. А. Так. Так, не, ну я пошел.
Возвращайся, говорю.
Нет, ничего. Так, ну ладно. Я же говорю, что так надо было сделать. Что происходит?
Hello?
I imagine you found my room.
Да ладно.
What does all this mean?
That's a question I've asked myself many times. What does all this mean, Irving? How far do you want to push yourself? How much can you take?
What?
Every memory, painstakingly gathered, every reconstructed piece, every little element retrieved from the dark. A photo, a hairband, a lipstick. It means remembering, Rachel. That's what all this means. I didn't choose this path. I had to do it.
Is this a joke?
These walls oozed with memories. The memories get into the walls. Under the floorboards, they creep into the crawl spaces.
You're not with FEMA. You... Jenkins... You never talked to him. Your boss, the phone call, all those weird events. You were behind all of them.
Someone had to bring the last piece of the memory puzzle here. The most important one. You.
Me? I...
Your father wanted to keep you out of it. I convinced him that only you could resolve the equation, as he called it.
I don't understand.
How could you? Over the last few days, you got a little taste of what it means to dig around in the past, hunting for memories that scratch away behind every wall in the night. We did it for years, day after day after day.
All lies.
I have nothing against lies. I grew up around lies. But now it's time for the truth to come out. Finally.
What do you want to do now?
I want to tell you a story. There was an invisible boy. Like everyone, he just wanted to run on the grass, ride a bike, swim in the lake in summer. But his father... oh, his father had other plans for his soul. In his dark world made of silence and prayer, there shone only one star. His wonderful sister. A heavenly creature that spent hours telling him fairy tales in secret. She who told him what a free and strong man he would become one day.
Rachel?
She was like that. Free and strong. At the time, I didn't understand her dyslexia. Or what retard meant. That's what they called her at school. But I could hear her cry at night. I wanted to protect her. But I couldn't. One day, that beautiful, luminous creature met someone. A human being that saw her for real.
My dad.
Yes. And I was the invisible witness of what happened. A love. Simply a love. Nothing more, nothing less. But that love was too much, and it would be punished. Who paid for this love, Nicole?
Rachel. Rachel was... Your sister. Now I remember you.
You were too caught up with your hatred for Rachel to notice the innocent little kid that sometimes tagged along.
Yes, it's true. I hated her. But I was just a jealous kid.
Doesn't matter. Those days are over.
How could I have forgotten you?
I was raised to be forgotten.
What do you want from me?
The day my sister paid with her life for her love, we all died. We make up the history of the Timberline.
It was a tragedy. But you...
We all got frozen there, in that very moment. In that confined horizon of events. As you'll understand. As you've already begun to understand.
For the first time in years, I depended on someone. And this is the result.
You have to keep going to get to where I wasn't able to go. You will be the new witness. You owe it to us. And you owe it to her.
Так, что-то открылось. Кто-то, блин, на холоде мылся. Погнали. Private. Чердак. Что-то прилетело или мне показалось? Алло. Так, напомни мне же, если мы куда-то поедем, вот в такой типа отель, чтобы я взял с собой двухстволку. А? Будет. Тогда пока мы не купим двухстволку, мы никуда не ездим.
Несправедливо.
Мишаня, что ты думаешь по этому поводу? Так, ну кто-то на травке сидит рядом.
Там на стене.
О, так нормально, нормально. Вот это в душе. В душе, вот это в душе. Тут волосы. Рэйчел. Кто-то братик, конечно, да. Ирвин не брат?
Да нет.
Нет? Чьё?
Кажется.
Телескоп,
это
машинка.
Записки Леонардо.
Где Леонардо записки? Мысли Леонардо. Ага. Ну жопы нет, сиськ нет. 16 лет, девочки. Так, каждому. Да, ты прав. Вот с таким арсеналом
Вы так
можно.
на отдых ездите.
Да. Рэнкинг. Рэйчел, Леонард, чекмейт.
Это они играли в шах.
О, ключ.
Клэр. Тебе нужно... Ты можешь просто взять и посмотреть на
Да
проекторе.
не могу. Пару канистр керосина. Жечь.
I think you were in elementary school. I imagine a testament should start in a poised manner, My dear Nicole, my favorite daughter, etc., etc. Poised, weighty, serious, irrevocable. I prefer asking you how you are. How are you, Nikki? You're probably tired. I can imagine. At this point of your journey, the marks and voices of this old hotel will have already whispered all their secrets. You've always been good at solving puzzles. In this, you surely resemble more your mother than me. Irving has always been convinced that you, only you, could surmount the fear and suffering that exuded from these hallways. We tried. We waited. We were terrified. We studied. We listened. We listened to her. But all the love in the world wasn't enough to decipher those muted vowels, those wide open eyes, those tears of light. In your time and space, in the here and now, I will no longer be with you. But it doesn't matter. Trust me, it doesn't. I have a new theory, Nikki. Love is and remains. It is in the wood you stand on, in the walls that keep up this hotel,
Who are you talking
in the air
about?
we breathe. And sometimes it hates. It hates those who didn't allow it, those who cast it aside with indifference, and those who can't recognize it. Stars still emanate their light, even after collapsing, right? There's a lot of light here. There's light in death. I want to free myself of all this darkness. I can no longer see the stars. I'm tired of surviving in this limbo. So, how are you, Nikki? I'm good. I will be good. Figure out what Rachel was saying, Nikki. She's here.
Ага. Да. Чё?
Возьмите. Наскай.
А чё?
Иди.
Чё?
Иди. Есть возможность. Иди.
Да.
Гараж.
Я все равно умру, типа. Тут можно даже не это.
Можешь.
Можешь умереть, можешь не умирать.
Это только...
А. Ладно, как. Так, а где...
Leonard was a very special man. His soul was big enough to love both you and Rachel.
I knew my father's soul better than anyone.
You were just a jealous kid.
Don't you dare try to make me feel guilty. You don't...
I just want you to get to the truth.
So why didn't you tell me about the truth?
Tell who? The Nicole who thought eating beans was the worst tragedy and couldn't wait to finish this business and run away, forgetting everything all over again?
You don't know anything about what my mother and I went through.
But you're different to when you got here. Now you can discover the truth, a truth that otherwise would have destroyed you. I didn't lie to you. I protected you.
Listen, I'm sorry about Rachel. I hated her, and I hated my father, but I never wanted it to end like that. I understand your pain, maybe better than anyone. betrayal, shame, death. My family was destroyed, just like yours. How much longer does this pain have to last?
It'll be over soon.
What else is there to know?
You want the truth. Well, I can't give it to you. I've already given you everything I could. Now you have to tie the pieces together.
What does that mean?
Your father always said we are the sum of the people we take with us, and you abandoned these people. Here, in this place.
Enough riddles, Irving. I'm tired.
Me, too. You're the only one who can give a finale to this story. It's time you open the last door.
Мне тебе еще понадобится
Не.
ключ от машины.
Не откройся, блядь.
Рыжу.
А, машина клеит. Ага. Ага. Чё? А чё там ничего нет?
Потому что где багажник? Рука.
Багажник впереди. Что-то есть.
Мне не нужно. Она тебе нужна.
Тут Ирвин сидит.
Нет.
Труп.
Нет. А теперь
Ничего не понял.
тут больше ничего нет. Иди.
А шо
спрячешь.
я взял?
Плед.
Let me out. Так, прачечная где-то вот там. Так, гараж. Ага. Я не понял, сделал. В одеяле отмыть. Ну тут это. Вообще нет.
30 секунд на разгадку.
Что в одеяле?
Поднялся,
А,
тебе
да,
нужно
кстати,
было.
мне. Так. Та-та-та. Тара-та-та. Ой, водичка потекла. Я не замечал. Стиральная.
Не к стиральной. Прачечной комнате. Умывальнику.
В комнате. Спальнику. Ага, раковина. Водичка. Кровь.
110 лет. Почему-то.
How could I have forgotten? I saw everything. I was there. All the pieces were in front of my eyes.
A kid's eyes.
It was the same night as the hockey game in Missoula. Reverend Foster was so busy with the preparations of the meals for the giving to the poor at the Timberline Church.
Huh?
And my mother, Claire, said that we would get back from the game in time for the distribution. She convinced my father to help the Reverend, and he'd come with his whole family. You and Rachel.
Yeah. I remember it like it was yesterday.
I couldn't find my stick. I panicked and I went down to the garage. Claire was there, red in the face. Her look.
Her look.
It was just a fleeting feeling. That's why I erased it from my memory. I had to erase it, understand?
What was in her look?
It just wasn't her. It was like a frightful creature. A disturbed, dangerous animal. I've never seen her like that before or after. Not even on a deathbed. And then she put her hands on her hips, exhausted. She smiled. And there she was again, my mom. But it must have just been the impression of a moment. I had the finals against Cold Springs High awaiting me. I climbed in the car, throwing my bag into the back seat. My hockey stick was there. Claire said she'd cleaned it. She'd cleaned it.
Go on.
I don't...
Go on!
We got there on time and I played. Best game of my life. And the last. Claire was on the bleachers encouraging me and cheering. And then I lost sight of her. For 2 whole periods, I think. And later, when I asked, she said she'd moved because Marty O'Donegal's father was getting on her nerves. But it wasn't true.
Just enough time to go back to the car.
Don't say it. Irving, don't say it. Don't say a thing. I don't... I traveled all the way with Rachel's body and the baby she carried inside of her in the trunk, rolled in the blanket. God, oh my God. She killed Rachel.
Thank you, Nikki.
You've had your revenge. I hope all this gives you the peace you were looking for.
I wanted you to help me uncover the truth.
You're saying you didn't know that Claire...
I was only a kid. Plus, she never wanted me to get to the bottom of it.
Rachel is here?
You know, I think she's still protecting me. But I'm grown up now. Now, we can all be reunited at last.
What? Wait, where are you going? Listen, we can work things out. What happened is terrible, but all the main players in this story are dead. Get it? Dead. We are still alive. We're alive. Me, you, we didn't do anything.
That's exactly what we did wrong, Nicole. We didn't do anything. It's beautiful here. Rachel told me about it so many times, but I never thought it was so beautiful.
You're the only one left. Don't leave me here alone. I'm scared.
It's wide as far as
Не
the
то
eye
выбрал.
can see, beyond the mountains.
You left the hotel? But it's too cold. You'll die out there. Irving, please.
I've lived in the dark for years. You freed me. And now I can finally rest in the light. I can go back to her.
Don't go. You can't. Don't leave me too. We have our drink.
It's not a goodbye, my tough, pragmatic, stubborn Nikki. We'll meet again. In another time. Beyond this horizon of events. Everything is...
Irving? Irving? I don't want to stay alone here. Everything seems to be becoming dark. I'm scared. Who's there? Rachel? Is that you?
А, шо?
Yes?
Nicole, it's me, Jenkins, the attorney. Finally, I can get through. You don't know how many times I've tried. I can't hear you. The connection's bad. How are you? I was really worried about the storm.
I'm good.
Great. I'm glad. You're sure you
Listen, I don't want to sell the hotel anymore.
What? Damned interference. I didn't catch you. What'd you say?
I don't want to sell the hotel anymore. You've been really nice. Your job is done. Thanks.
Oh, well, I see. Well, you're the owner, and you got every right to decide. But maybe we should talk about it in person. I want to understand. This kind of decision...
I'm back home. And I have to stay here. Forever.
Wait a sec, let's talk. There's also my fee.
Ага.
You know, Mom, I was thinking about going to the lake.
Ага.
Remember where we went with Uncle John last year? Daddy and I started talking about the stars. You can't see them during the day. But they're always there. You feel like it? I would so like it. And we can have dinner at Doc Smith's diner on the bank. Rachel and Irving could come with us? What do you think? It would be so nice to be all together. Mom, Dad, it would be so nice.
Так, ну снаряжение это не снаряжение, я просто заведу машину, короче, и помру. Так что тыкаем, все равно ничего нельзя больше сделать.
Wait, I did all that you asked.
Неправильно.
Нет, это ты не понимаешь, это кондиционер, новая модель. Модель в Dodge 86-го года.
Stop it, please. Anger shouldn't rule our life. You said that. I'm scared.
Так, ну можно же не включать. Как нет, можно это просто вот... Короче, Мишаня, рассказываю историю. Я не могу нажать Escape, просто чтобы выйти в меню и выйти из игры. То есть единственное, что я могу сделать, это завести мотор. Понял? Тут даже не загадка Жака Фреско. Тут... Это Аня нажала. Отвечаю. Ну, Alt F4, конечно, да.
It's getting dark. I can't see.
Ты, я не хочу умирать. Так зачем ты завела машину? Выключить. Конечно, выключить. А ты выключишь или нет? Чё, ёпта?
Здесь у тебя было два выбора.
Ну, конечно, умереть или не умереть.
Mom, we'll bring back the Timberline to its fortune together. We will be happy again, all together.
Настя, покур.
Like a whole family.
Дымная вечеринка.
Anger.
Если бы ты
Получил бы другую ачивку.
получается не такой уже тацует рисует.
Ну так и да. Кстати, хорошо, что я не смотрел фильм «Сияние». То есть, если бы я смотрел фильм, то я бы пересрал больше, играя в игру. А так, просто гостиничка, просто... Эту
Венку?
Мы не понимаем, о чем ты.
Мы с тобой смотрим «Сияние», уже можно.
Так, нормально. Визуальные новеллы, да, только ты тут типа ходишь.
Но сюжет, конечно, один из лучших, которые я видела в подобного плана играх.
Виноват садовник. Да, геймплей шире.
Как тебе?
Прикольно. Прямо так хорошо. Ну, на 3 часа геймплея, можно сказать. Если
Было
типа
2,5-3.
если не тупить и знать, что делать, то можно за 2 часа, за час.
Ну, если тупить и не знать, что делать, то можно и за 4.
Да.
Ты, кстати, понял, что это бабочка вообще бабочка тренера?
О,
Ну, это вставляется на небо, как после брекетов.
да?
У Рэйчел была дислексия
Да.
и проблемы с зубами,
Так
и она
баб-
носила ретейнеры.
Бабочка.
И вот эта вот бабочка, это вообще не бабочка.
Ну ладно. Короче, на этом стримчик, усё.